okay. Okay, all right. All right, okay. All right, okay. Okay, all right. Hello, hello. Oh, you're a mod. Uh-oh. Okay. YouTube's yelling at me that the stream health's not good, but in my little widget thing, I don't see anything wrong, so I'm gonna assume it's fine unless I hear otherwise. Setting things up. Happy Halloween, even though for me it's not Halloween anymore. But honestly, Halloween is it's Halloween till the sun comes up. I don't care. How about now? Blah 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 blah. I don't know how long the delay is, because I started off with not having the mic on. I have it on low latency, but not ultra low latency. So that might even. That sounds not great. Oh, now it says excellent connection. So. Okay. A small peep. Maybe I need to crank this up. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 bitty, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 bitty, blah. Yada, yada. When my voice get deeper? I don't know. I don't feel like it's deeper. I just speak and I talk and the sounds come out. And we don't pay attention past that. Oh, right. I don't have any desktop audio right now. Unmute the Vigi game. It is. World of Horror is loud as hell. I have it like turned. I have it at 1 on my. There you go. I have it at 1, and in my ears it's still really loud. I'll turn it up in the mix on here. Tell me if that's good or if it's bad, terrible, awful. Oh, I need to... Boop. Video game. Behold. Same game as always. Same as it ever was. Ooh, I am tired. I have work tomorrow morning, but it doesn't matter because we stick to tradition. I'm a very traditional man, as you know. Do I play this anytime but Halloween? No, of course not. No, I play this one time a year. One time ever a year, and that's it. Okay. Video game. I'm just gonna get right into it. I want to go to bed at some point, so. Is there anything in the options? I want less music. And then I can just turn it back up in my thingy. Now we got it all the way up to 2. All right. Let me move my microphone a bit closer to my face. And okay. New story. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I always spend a million years on that. Complexity. A tiny selection. Was this always like this? I feel like this was an update or something. This looks different, but I only play this once a year, so I have no idea. New playthrough, randomly selecting character, old god background, and more. Yeah, quick play. And here we are again, same video game. Same time of year. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your own dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you've finally arrived in the doomed town. Okay, we got the mirror one. The thing forsaken by God, banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through reflective glass. The glimpse behind your reflections are just the beginning of a real nightmare. Old God's rule. Resting at home raises doom. That sucks. Well, live, laugh, love. We've got Expel Evil. One-time use only. Gets rid of 6% doom for 2 stamina. Okay. Awesome. Alright, let's go home. Empty mailbox. We got stats. This isn't gonna go well. I can already feel it in my bones. Let's start investigating, though. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there's something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order. Yeah. Okay, so these 2 have played. I don't know about the rest of these 3. Oh, it tells me if the endings I've gotten. So this one I've gotten an ending, and the other ones I haven't. I thought I played this one. Maybe I lost on it. I lost a lot last year. And the year before. Let's start here. Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. It began with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean, a dark writhing ooze that mesmerized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away, a single lantern swinging at the helm and the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile ooze in their nets, and one by one they're disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. Let's investigate. Alright, you start your investigation hoping to overhear some rumors at the fish market. Discard 2 item cards to complete this quest. I'm not doing that. That one's not getting done. Alright. Let's investigate. Oh, I don't have any weapons. That I probably should have worried about that. Old friend. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you've last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful. Chat or invite for coffee? Let's invite for a coffee. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Could this be the reason for recent horrific events? I lost the money, but I got an XP. Although you brave the stench for hours, you glean nothing besides the fact that the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit. Let's see, where's my monies? I don't remember. Ah, here. I have $3. Well, I desperately need a weapon. I've learned this from my previous playthroughs. Hello, puppy dog. Do you have a weapon? You have a steak knife? Yeah. Let's equip this bad boy. There we go. Hopefully if I get into combat, I won't die immediately. Investigate. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package, but hesitate, an icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. Well, my knowledge is pretty high. I don't know if that will help here. Examine. It's a dex check. Success. As soon as you pick up the package, you realize what you're holding and drop it in horror. Plus 8 experience. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. Oh, okay. Travel to mansion. Well, sure. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. I hope YouTube's fine with this. I'm a tiny channel, so it should be whatever. Check out the sculpture. The head of one sculpture looks so lifelike, you move closer and raise your hand nervously to touch it. It falls off. Prepare for combat. See? A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting classroom, and it's reaching for your head. Okay. Here we go. Combat. I knew it. Headless mannequin. -1 all? Screw you. Oy. Okay. How much does this do? 4 damage if I do the big hit. Oh, this might kill me already. Okay, well. Did I miss the second one? I did. That is bleh. Oh, that was the wrong thing. Psh. Next attack's guaranteed to hit. Your next attack is an additional 10% chance to hit. That looks like a better... Yeah. Okay. Oops. Wrong. Okay. 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 Die. Okay. That was fine. That was fine. You're telling on me? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's mean. The fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered with black marks. Yikes. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Burn it. You may never know what's inside the hideous book, but that's a good thing. Negative 3% doom. I like this. I like losing doom. Especially since this old god makes me gain doom upon resting, which is evil and bad. I guess it's supposed to be evil and bad, huh? Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You look around, hoping to spot one of them. Investigate. There's a hardware shop. I don't have any money. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies the small hill at the town center. Look for a warehouse job. Try to recruit allies. Pray at the temple. Huh. I do need money. Strength check failure. There's always a job for a person like you. You help with unpacking the fish. The stench is unbearable, but you earn good money. Okay, I got $1. The young man has glassy eyes and mumbles his replies as he caresses his catch. The beating movements of his arms disturb you. He looks normal to me. Okay, investigate the seaside. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. My reason. After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip. Alright. More investigation. Walking on the beach, you discover a giant charred pit. As you wonder what was burned here and why, you hear a crackling sound getting louder as everything around you becomes scorching hot. Oh, it's a skeleton. Or a burning man, actually. Like the festival. Okay. You do stamina damage. 20 power. Okay. Can I... Oh, it's a ghost. Shoot. Alright. Spiritual actions. See. Pray, bow, clap. To remember all this. Offering. Burn a material offering in an attempt to appease the ghost. Deals 9 damage. Sever ties over world. 4 damage. Clap. Okay. Well, I guess I just do this twice and hope for the best. Burning Man releases a stream of fire that hits you. That's... I don't like that. Stop it. I can only do so much damage per turn, you know. Burning Man thrashes you around. Die. Wait, what's that? You found corpse dust. Awesome. I love that. I love corpse dust. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. What is this? It gives you 20 XP for -2 luck. That's terrible. That's terrible. Is luck an invisible skill? Because it's not on here. Or stat, I guess, not skill. I could sell it for $1. I'm good for now. Oh, I'm covered in blood. Slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. Oh. There's new stuff here, I believe. The beach. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night sky. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All right. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only audible sounds are your ragged breathing and pounding heartbeat. Continue. You arrive at the water's edge, breathless. The possessed fishermen's boats fill the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across a dark ocean under a dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. I see them. Real catch. Hypnotized, you watch as they bob their way out of the harbor. Their lanterns move farther and farther away, and you hear the odd chanting slowly fade with the wind. You stand in the cold until the final boat is out of sight, and it is pitch black again. There's nothing to do now. You head home. The weird chant still in your head. Is that it? That's solved? That's considered solved? No one spoke of the fishermen after they sailed off. Grieving mothers would not let their children anywhere near the cursed beach. Over time, people forgot the last time they saw a boat out on the waves. Sorrowful saga of the moonlight sailors ending B. So I just watched them leave. Okay, well. Cool. The old god stirs. Click here to reveal its effect. Arcane storm. Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatural green glow. Great. Oh, what does that do? Reason cost of all spells is increased by 1. Awesome. Got a key in the mailbox. Well, let's take a bath. Shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles. Stamina or reason? Stamina, I guess. Let me see my stats. There we go. 15 stamina, 14 reason. Okay. All right. All right. Oh, this is new, I think, for there to be an actual, like, place. You stand before a mirror, wondering which outfit to wear. That's a nice movie poster. Yeah, okay. Looking good. Oh, we got Transfer Girl. Casual shirt. Teen Witch. Or, WZ.86. Let's do Teen Witch. Go back. Oh. Doesn't show up here. Peek through the peephole. Oh, there's a scary in there. And the music got louder. It's a nice day outside. You found a new item, library notes. Use a random spell. Sorry, gain a random spell, lose 1 or 2 reason. Okay. And that's all the interactables. Oh wait, TV. A minor earthquake in the seaside region has revealed an entrance to a partially flooded cavern system. Local scientists believe some of the corridors could be man-made. It's 27 o'clock. All right, on to another mystery. Let's go clockwise to curious case of a contagious coma. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People who try to wake the patients up only end up falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated to warding the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people? And how did this strange illness start? Well, let's find out. Investigate the mystery. I'm gonna drink some water in the meantime. Always best to stay hydrated. Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. Patient 0, investigate the village location twice to complete this quest. Well, my doom's only at 5%, and I'm pretty decent there. Where's the village? As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. -2 reason. Man. Whatever. Village. I'm gonna do this. An old priest is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned underground. You're invited to join them. Let's participate. Knowledge check success. You've read about the ritual. Following the intricate pattern of steps, bows, and claps isn't a problem for you. Once the ritual ends, the priest thanks you and hands over an item. A human skull. Random result after casting a spell. What? Okay. Old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. +1 item. Dust of Seeing. Momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. Sets enemy power to 0. What is it? Who's that? Do I have to equip this? No. Okay. Alright, let's get to the actual mystery. Investigate school? Why is school where I asked for? Stubborn receptionist. Getting access to the student database would certainly speed up your investigation, but the receptionist would never allow it. If only there was a way to make her go away for a while. Well, talk to her. Charisma check failure. You weren't able to convince the receptionist to let you access the database. This has been a waste of time +2% doom. Yay! Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? Well, I guess they're downtown. Let's investigate. Look at her smile and optimism. You can hear a faint sobbing sound coming from an alley nearby. There you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You can hear the nauseating sound of tearing skin. Whoa, hey man. He kind of looks a bit like a hamster. Glued corpse. Are you real or are you incorporeal? You're real. Okay, cool. It kind of feels random sometimes. Okay, let's get him. Youch. He headbutted me. Get him. Ooh, we're so close. There we go. I leveled up. To gain a new level, press the flashing button. Resolve combat. Beautiful. Okay, I get it. You need to sneak into the hospital and borrow the information about patient 0. Well, first I need to level up. You've advanced to the next experience level. Choose 1 perk and 1 stat to upgrade. +4 to reason I kind of need badly because it's getting low. What's my strength? 5? Okay. It's 1 perk and 1. Okay, so these are the perks. These are the stats. Beautiful. Core strength. All combat moves deal an extra point of damage. That's pretty good. Folklore studies. +1 knowledge. Knowledge of various rituals and regional myths. Reporter's bag. Additional inventory slot. The core strength is pretty good. I'm going to go with that. Alright. Sneaking into the hospital. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Branded. Like cattle. Are they preparing a feast for their eldritch masters? +4% doom. You've got their name and address. Let's get out of here. Alright, well, investigate. You try to avoid mirrors, afraid of what could be waiting for you on the other side. -1 reason. Stop taking my reason away. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Realize what's happening. Oh, they're stealing from me. Perception check success. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing into the crowd. Thank God. If they stole my $2, I'd be so mad. That man dabbled in magic. You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning. You found a journal describing a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact an entity from the dream realms. Downtown. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row in the middle of the park. You can cast one spell without paying anything. Resolve this event cancels the effect. Oh, so if I did this now, it would work. Cast one spell without paying anything. That would be great if it let me. I'm not allowed, right? No, here it is. Cast this spell. Ah, yeah. Sickos rejoice. Resolve this event. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. Items. Sunset break. You meet with your friend who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital, watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Let's ask. My reason! Her stories about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and a strange infection are helpful, but they kill the mood. You must leave this place. Plus 10 XP, -2 reason. My reason. There it is. Let's hope you find an answer here. Investigate the quarantine wing. You've managed to sneak through the floor while avoiding the police and finally reach the quarantine wing, where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulses are slowly weakening and their blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. The fact that that's an option means I should do it. Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing in the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. Prepare yourself. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. Dream Devourer. Oh, you have a lot of strength and you do -2 to everything. Ay. Unplug life support. The monster seems to gain its strength from the sleeping patients. Unplugging life support from one of them will weaken the monster, but kill the patient. I'm not doing that. I do... Okay. Well, same as it ever was. I freaking missed the first one. I'm gonna die. Look at me. It does 2 damage. I'm gonna die. Okay. Shoot. All right. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. Hey. You'll be fine. Grow up. Fight me. Look at her. She's smiling through it all. Oy, okay. I missed again. I have 2 turns to live. Do any of these things help me? No. Beautiful. Awesome. Amazing. No, I don't want to lose already. Okay. Maybe if I hope and I pray, maybe it'll miss. Maybe it'll miss. Like I keep missing. Oh. If I don't miss. Okay. If I hold on. Okay. I got an achievement for that. All right, resolve. The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. The sight of the other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't the creature's body that you'd managed to cut off. It was merely a finger. Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. This is ending A. Hospital safe. Doom. Reason stamina. Yeah. Look at how low they are. Fetid fumes. The air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. A feeling of paranoia and discomfort is almost palpable in the air. Rest actions less effective. Screw you. This isn't. Oh. I need to take a bath. A shower will help you calm down and wonder. Hold on. What are my stats right now? I need reason. It gives me like nothing. Okay. Can I take another bath? No. Watch some TV. Local police are helpless as more and more victims turn up in the downtown area with their throats slashed. Awesome. Man, okay. All right, okay. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. Fingers crossed that I get some sort of like event that helps me. Weird. Nothing happens. Okay. 2 of 5 mysteries done. I'm looking a little rough. I want to do... This one has 4 possible endings. Spine-chilling story of school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile. The Joker. And the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he too disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? I am always saying this in this game. What's the worst thing that could happen? The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. Okay, this is like a special thing. Check out. Let's explore. Substitute teacher. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Let's help her. Luck check success. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles, you find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back, plus 5 XP. Blessed chalk not found, holy candles not found. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school. You must hurry and find those items. Oh. Let's do more exploring. The pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Let's check out the lockers. Someone left their wallet at one of the open lockers, and we're stealing the money out of it. Awesome. Something evil stalks the empty school corridors. You found an additional page from your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left on the roof. You must hurry and find it. Peek outside. No, I think not. I think not. No, I think not. The roof. On the roof, you find the girl your friend was talking about. In one hand, she holds a bag. In the other, a pair of bloody scissors. I'm about to die. Marked by the scissor lady, Maru. Well, hold on. Let's calm down a little. She only has 14 HP. Okay, let's math that. That's only 3 turns if I hit every time. Two turns, technically, actually. Okay, yeah, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. I stabbed her. Blessed chalk found. Holy candles not found. You found blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in your ritual. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully, it'll be enough. I'm at 5 reason and 6 stamina. That's not fantastic. Redraw sigil. Do I have... Ah, here we go. Friend's diary. Oh, I level up. Shoop. What's this do? Quick thinking. There's always a way out from seemingly hopeless situations. Running shoes, smaller doom penalty from running from combat. Knowledge. It's my dex. It's 7. My knowledge is at 8. Yeah, let's do the quick thinking. Okay. Friend's diary. Oh, right to left. Maru is acting strange. I need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. A strange tall woman has been following me all day. This sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. That is an interesting sigil. Okay. Cool. That's the one I have to draw then. Oh. Was that it? No. The memory shape test. That's it. Is that... Did I get it? Wait. What? That looks... I mean... That looks right to me. Yeah. Okay, cool. Beautiful. All right. I need holy candles. Gym doll. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Against your better... Oh, fuck. Against your better judgment, you... Oops.
I cursed. I'm sorry. YouTube, don't kill me.
Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. -2 reason. Yikes. The sound of scissors is getting closer. You must hurry. A weird, bubbling sound lures you to the dark shower room. On the floor, you find a swimsuit thrown over a grotesque leathery coil. Wait, that's not a coil. It's a drain swimmer. -2 stamina. I get a doom penalty from running, but like... Oh, I forgot there's defensive actions. Meditate. Brace for impact. Ends the encounter for a doom penalty. I think I can eat the doom penalty. I ain't doing that. You found the holy candles in your friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed by the notebook. Everything is ready for the ritual. Perform the ritual. Wait. What's that? Oh, hey. Hey. Hey, stop knocking on the glass. You take a step back as a writhing, amorphous mass slowly takes shape. Soon, it becomes a tall, woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is also your only chance. You're telling again? Stop telling on me. Hey, stop telling on me. That's not cool. You can't do that. Prepare for combat. Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? That's what she sounds like. Scissor woman. Yeah, I'm sure she does. I obviously can't run from this encounter. I can, -2 to everything is kind of brutal. Okay, so I do 4 damage for this normal attack. Okay, 1 turn would be 8, 2 would be 16. So it would take 3 turns to kill her, and that's not great. So this one would be more prudent if I don't miss. Okay, thank God. Okay. Please don't miss. Well, it's okay. I only missed 1 of them. I'll live. I defeated Scissor Woman. The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend, gravely wounded but alive. You help him up, and both of you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. Who called the cops? Spine-chilling story of school scissors ending A. I'm all beat up. Scissors Woman is gone for good. Or is she? You shudder, knowing the urban legend will inspire another kid in another city to try and summon the eldritch being. Continue. Old God stirs. Roads closed. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. You'll have to find a new way out. Investigating places located outside the city, village, mansion, forest cost 1% more doom. So I feel kind of screwed with my level of, or my current stats, considering, I guess. Oh, okay. Let's do some extra stamina this time. Okay, 5-5 isn't ideal, but you know, what can you do? Let's watch some TV. Same as it ever was. Okay. New mystery. There should be 2 left. Indeed. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back, you know, the one who studies the fish. You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious? What weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it says I don't have an ending for this, because I've done this one twice. I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? Friendly neighbor. Important. Receive -1 damage from attacks during combat encounters. Oh, you're awesome! Let's have a conversation. Kana smiles faintly. That's it? That's not a conversation. Okay, I'm not doing this. I'm going to die if I do that. Let's investigate the apartments, I guess. Venetian Society. That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it'll only get worse. -2 stamina. Stop! Stop! Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean we shouldn't? It must be empty because he just came back and his classes begin next week. Can I actually... Oh, you know, does this... You take a short nap on your bed. You sit on a couch and read your favorite book. Time flies by so fast, you prepare yourself to leave and continue. Huh. You know, I don't think I've ever rested. It certainly feels good to be back at home. I don't think I've ever rested at home. That's crazy. I feel like I should do that twice. Even though forget about the doom. You swallow the painkillers. You phone your best friend and talk about unrelated stuff. Okay, I feel more equipped to live. To school. I have a buddy now. You enter the kitchen. Even though it's abandoned and the lights are off, something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like the smell of it. Search for a weapon. Look for a first aid kit. Look for a first aid kit. Knowledge check success. You find the first aid kit next to the storage cabinet. You quickly bandage yourself up and leave. +2 stamina. Hell yeah. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take 1 jar home. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? I'm always asking this. Treacherous reflection. Your reflection twists and shimmers when you're not looking at it directly. Goizo is getting closer, plus curse. You cursed me? Huh? What do you mean plus curse? Paranoia. Chance of losing reason each time you lose stamina. Shut up. I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go and check it out. Is this eel even alive? Next move. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. I'll take your word for it. Strength check success. Ice cold water revitalizes you, and you're ready for the next investigation, plus 10 XP. Burnt notes. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Hold on one second. It's 2:38 already? Okay, never mind. We're not holding on any seconds. Burnt notes. Yeah, it looked good. Legend from the prefecture. Eels tell of a small village of robbers who would call visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture could lay their eggs inside. Yucky. That's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Let's investigate the apartments. Bad feeling. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. There must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug noncommittally. You just wish you could throw this damned jar into the trash. Investigate the seaside. Ice up. Suddenly, the air around you begins to whirl. A supernatural wave of freezing wind is coming. Brace yourself. Strength check failure. The blizzard chills you to the bone and disappears as quickly as it began. -2 stamina. Shut up. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. You spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? But I might as well investigate the seaside again, huh? I'm already... Old fisherman. You decide to enter a small, shady bar on the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. I leveled up. Running shoes. Fame, discipline. Choose a smaller doom penalty. Fame, faster combat actions for each ally you have. Discipline, regain 1 stamina for all successful event skill checks. Are you serious? Absolutely. Abso-fruitly. You decide to enter a small, shady bar in the docks. Maybe some of the old fishermen can help you in your quest. However, persuading them to do so might prove difficult. Buy them around, we got money. No fisherman would refuse a free round. They tell you tales of sunken cities inhabited by underwater things with too many legs. Resolve. You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. -1 reason. Shut up. Investigate school. Desperate solution. A woman bumps into you as she runs from a beauty parlor. Before you can say anything, you notice her face. She's carved out her own eyes. If I can't see it, she cries, it can't see me, right? You shudder, seeing a faint vision of Goizo reflected in the beauty parlor's mirrors. -2 stamina. Man. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Neighbor's kitchen. They're dancing. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You're shocked to see countless jars filled with eels flailing around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? Bedroom. Bathroom. Neighbor's bathroom. The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid, murky water. Both his eyes are missing, with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. -1 reason, -1 stamina. Bedroom. You finally find Kana. You finally find Kana. I found the neighbor, but when his eye burst, I slipped on blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. We must go to the hospital. We must puncture her eye now. -3 reason. Yeah, we must. Where's the things? I mean, they look like they're right here. That work? Gross. Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Will Kana even survive the blood loss? Ophthalmology 1. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Fall asleep. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. Continue. I need more reason desperately. You're still processing the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs in eyes. Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying out your neighbor's place. Ending A. Okay, continue. The old god stirs. Contaminated water. There's something wrong with the tap water. It's black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. Well, how am I supposed to take a bath in these conditions? You can't regain health in between mysteries. Oh, like you meant it. You meant it, huh? You meant it. I can't. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die a horrible death, and it's gonna be quite sad. What's on the TV? Same thing as before. Awesome. I mean, a bath doesn't do anything anymore, right? Like, it's not gonna do anything. Yeah. They still didn't fix the water problem. It is black and oily and glistening. No way you're going to wash yourself in that. Use bottled water? I don't have any, I guess. Well. Oh, I'm gonna explode. I mean, I guess I can go buy something, an item. Oh, that's the town screen, right? Continue. I have one mystery left, right? Yeah. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. Fingers crossed. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that's only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. That's not a good idea. Okay, I can go home now and it'll work though, right? Yeah, okay. You take a short nap in your bed, you phone your best friend, talk about unrelated stuff. Okay. Is there an item that could help me? That was a lot of doom. What's a sewing kit do? +3 stamina. Camera. No. Backpack. Dog treats. Another steak knife is not what I need. Let's see. I guess the sewing kit, but my reason is the problem. But I'll buy the sewing kit. I'm not too worried about the doom penalty right now. I'm way more worried about my stamina and reason. So I'm going to do this one more time. 51% is relatively high, so I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, the sewing kit. Gossip, I just have to go to like the schoolyard, right? Yeah. Latest gossip. How'd you do in your English exam? When Akamanto asks which paper you want, you must refuse everything. Have you heard about this computer program that She hasn't come to school since last week. Is this a force to help you at knife point? That's... Ask to join. No. You're always such a kidder. Sorry, I don't have time for games. No time for... Observe. Waiting for the next... Kairi is waiting for the next class to begin. They seem relaxed. Taru is waiting for the class to begin. They look fine. Kaede is staring at the clouds. They look like heads. They seem relaxed. Hikaru is waiting for the class to begin. They look fine. Alright, cool. Bye. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Okay, investigate the school. Okana's still with me. I should have done that one first. That would have helped me a lot, I think, if I had done that one first. Oh well. Art class. You catch a glimpse of an art class. One disturbing painting draws your attention. Take a peek, horrified. You gasp in pure horror. The twisted faces, impossible angles, and enormous monoliths make you sick. -2 stamina. Stop taking my stamina. And my reason. Stop taking my things. You reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. With your friend safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make mention of Akamanto. Okay. Investigate. Metro ride. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? Let's walk. Walking to your destination takes precious time plus 1% doom. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a crimson red cape. It's an interesting find for sure, but you need to find more information. To school. You carefully enter the biology classroom. The room seems empty at first, until you switch the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers, with a fruit knife in their hand. There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiral pattern on the sea creature's skin, you step over the dead body and come closer. And then the voices start. Forgotten specimen. You do reason damage? Ooh. You have 20 health. I guess I could do defensive action. I never do defensive actions. What's this? Run away. Brace for impact. Dodge. If I dodge... It got me anyway. It got me anyway. Ooh, it got me anyway. You're forced to attack yourself. That's rude. Okay. Maybe I should do that second. Maybe I should do that second after I do the... And maybe I should do the brace for impact because... Well, no, that's a bad idea. Okay. Well... Can I... No. 91. Okay. Well. That's still... No? Okay. Okay, I dodged the attack that time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. then I just do this. Bada bing, bada boom. Wait, what's that? Pick it up. You found an item. Lump of flesh. Yippee. Resolve combat. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed a life-saving... Well, let's take that from the top. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. Maybe. I need to rest. Look at that. For a reason. That's quite a conundrum. I mean, if my reason reached 0, it's game over. This is game over. Yeah. You take a long hot shower. You sit on a couch and read your favorite book. Okay. Investigate hospital. You're stopped by 2 nurses. Ready to apologize and explain yourself, you notice their weird smiles, dead stares, sharp knives. Anomaly attendant and corpse caregiver. Midnight shift. -3 stamina. Okay, well. Let's, what was my thing before? It was, attack boost, attack. I mean, what is... Okay, this takes 40, this takes 10, and then how much do I have left over if I do the dodge? 8. Okay, well. Oh, there's 2 enemies. Ah. Oh, you do okay, hold on. Hold on. This changes everything. Okay. So we target enemy B. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has to... Wait. Shoot. This has to land. Okay, thank God. I got slashed with a knife by anomaly attendant, but okay. What's this? Oh, order allies to attack. They do, like, nothing. Not worth it. Attack boost, attack. I guess I could space it, huh? I dodged. Let's go. Okay. Let's do that again. Dodge. Launch. I did not dodge that one. Okay, okay, but all I have to do now is that. Actually, it makes more sense to do it this way. Guaranteed death. Wait, what's that? Another steak knife. I don't need that. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Yeah, that's pretty bad news. That's pretty bad news. Well, let's use a sewing kit. I don't particularly want to lose the game. 63% Doom. I guess I could rest, but like we're getting into the weeds with it. Okay, school investigation. School bathroom. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. Close the door. Yeah, just close it. Escape the bathroom. You might be paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here. No, my reason! The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation. Freaking reason, dude. Investigate downtown. Vital clue. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Plus 4% doom. See, now we're getting like really high up in the doomometer. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there! Ghostly aid. As you turn the corner into the corridor, you're met with the gruesome sight of a student's ghost. The girl is just standing there, pointing a bloody finger at one of the lockers. She's got to be trying to show you a clue, right? Trust her. Luck check success! You search the locker and find some occult notes. With an eager smile, you turn to thank the spirit, but she's already gone. Oh well. Resolve event. There's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. Investigate. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squeak, squeak. You hear the sound of rubber boots as an unknown liquid drips on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. Prepare yourself. Red cape. He looks like he's going, a masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. It's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off as stall walls wither and rot and reality starts to crumble. Akamanto true form. Oh, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. This sucks. I can't run away from this encounter because it's like the encounter. Brace for impact. No. I mean, meditation might be what I have to do to even my stats out a little bit, but it's -2 stamina for one reason. That's a really bad exchange rate. Okay. Well, I'll do what I can, huh? I'll do this classic technique. Why did you hit me? I'm so screwed. This is my last thingy. Oh my god, I'm so screwed. Okay. Okay. Alright. I just realized that I can save the sequence. Okay. 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 Come on, man. I was so close. Why did it do 3 damage? You got like a crit on me. No, it did 4. He did 4. Oh, he attacked twice. Man. Basking in the dying sun's morbid glow, your corpse continues to twist and warp, bringing you closer to your primordial perfect form. Soon the herald will take you to the shattered court where you will perform and sing mad songs until the end of time itself. Oh my god. You've perished, cause of death lost in the other world. I solved 4 mysteries, saw 60 new events, encountered 10 new enemies, unlocked 1 new achievement. That sucks. That sucks. Dude. Man. Okay, well. Awesome. I can't win this game. It's too hard. You should make it easier. Make the game easier. Well. This is so sad. Alright. We've been horrified enough. Get that out of here. Okay, well that was World of Horror for the whateverth time in a row. I am so tired, and I have work tomorrow morning. And it is 3:04 Eastern Time. AM. Halloween is over. Halloween canceled. Halloween gone. Out of here. Never work in this town again. Happy Halloween. Happy November 1st, which is the actual technical date, at least in Eastern Time. I'm not like the time zone expert, so I'm unsure if there is a time zone where it's still Halloween. It would have to be over 3 hours behind Eastern Time. Whatever, not the point. The point is, I failed at World of Horror again, but that is not the actual point. Because the real point is that I'm exhausted and not making any sense. But the real point is the friends we made along the way. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to the future crappers who will be joining me. I almost said posthumously. That's not the word I wanted to use. Who will be joining me in the future non-concurrently. That's the word I wanted. Good night. Do not let the ghosts bite unless you want them to. In which case, who am I to tell you what to do? Have a spooktacular, spooky, cool, awesome, whatever night. Sleep tight. Live, laugh, love. All of the cool, awesome things. I'm going to go to bed before I start saying things that don't make sense to anybody to a greater extent than I already am. Whatever. Good night.